card is going to amaze and delight you. It's got the coolest technique. So let's get started. We are using the Not Quite Navy cardstock, cut at 5.5 by 4 1/4. Gonna set that aside. This Whisper White is cut at 5 1/4 by 4, so that it will go on the front nicely matted. But we're going to stamp on here first. And the stamp sets that we're using today, this one's called Cottage Window. Really fun stamp set. If you haven't got this set, you're going to want to check it out. It has your cottage window, and then of course you've got your little spider so it can dangle behind. It's got your little pumpkin so they can sit on the window ledge. You've got your holly so it can wrap around. It's got your spring tree branch, your fall tree branch. It has a little butterfly and a little bird and little snowflakes. So imagine the possibilities of this stamp set. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to ink up our window in black StazOn ink. The reason why I prefer StazOn ink is because sometimes when I'm stamping, I don't always know how I'm going to color it by the time I finish stamping. And if I decide to use anything with water, like our aqua painter, I know for certain it's not going to bleed on me. I know our classic black is technically waterproof as well, but I still find it bleeds a bit. I really like using the StazOn black ink. So we've stamped our image there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our snow people. This is called Frosty Friends. And I have actually already gone ahead and inked it up and stamped it on my plastic sheet that comes with the Stamp-A-Majig. So what I've done is you put your plastic right into the corner of your handle, and you know, if you're more comfortable having your handle down at the bottom, that's totally up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. But make sure your plastic goes into the corner. You ink up your stamp, and then you push it flush right into there and just push down. And then you'll be able to position your stamp exactly where you want it. But I'm just using the two middle snowmen. So I'm taking my black marker and I'm just coloring in my snow people. They make me happy. They're got their little snowballs and Christmas lights and everything on them. I love this stamp. Okay. We're going to take a Post-it note. It's a really cool technique. Well, there's two cool techniques in this card. So we're going to position our Post-it note right along the edge of the window. Sometimes after you ink up your stamp with your markers, it could dry, so you need to huff on it with your breath, and that will re-moisten the ink so that it is good to go again. So huff it. Oh, wait. See, you can eyeball it, or you can position it exactly center, which is why we're using the Stamp-A-Majig. So put it there, put your handle down, move your plastic, push down, nice and firm. Cute, but it gets cuter. This is the magic. When you peel it off, it looks like they're outside the window. I love it. You can do this technique with so many things. Lovely as a Tree works really well with this. I mean, the sky is the limit. You can do so much. For a scrapbooker, this would be a great element to have on your scrapbook page and put your photos behind the window. Just cut that out, that middle piece out. Seriously fun. Okay, let's color. I'm going to use the soft suede ink pad and I'm going to squeeze it so that I get a pool of ink at the top. This is my favorite way to color. I like to use the aqua painter a lot. And it comes in, you get a package of 2 when you buy it, and you get a big tip and a small tip, and this is the big one. And all you do is you unscrew it, and you fill that part up with your water, and then you screw it up again. Well, you don't want to screw it up again, but you know what I mean. Tighten it into your pen, and then it's like you're ready to watercolor without having to have the hassle of carrying around a glass of water and a paintbrush. It's ready to go. I've even traveled and colored because this is just so handy. So I'm going to pick up my ink, and now I'm ready to watercolor. And I just find that this is just such a fast way of adding color. And if you get too much water on your brush, just wipe it with your fingers, go on your scrap paper. And it's always better to add your color lightly, and then go back in. Coloring is so relaxing. Okay, now I'm going to go back in here and there. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. I'm going to go back and forth till it comes out clean. Then I'm going to take my Baja Breeze, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to squeeze it, get a little puddle of ink, and I'm going to do my window panes. Okay, and I want to add a little bit of blue around my snow people. Now I used the marker, don't forget, when I colored in my stamp. So the marker could bleed a bit, so I'm trying to be careful that I don't put too much water on here. What we really need is a black stays on marker. That'd be cool. Oh, and the snowballs. If I used my bashful blue marker or a light blue marker, it would work as well. Okay. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use my markers for coloring. I have Daffodil Delight, Real Red, Gumball Green, and Not White Navy, and we can't forget the pumpkin nose. So we're using Pumpkin Pie for the little carrots. And then I'm going to use my Gumball Green for his hat and put some in his scarf so he's all coordinated. Oh, and we'll do a few little light bulbs too. Some red. And I want to do some blue bulbs because this is the color of the card base, so I kind of want to tie in that blue. And some yellow just to brighten it up a bit. Okay, I'm actually going to grab my Baja Breeze ink pad, and I'm going to take the snowflakes from that stamp set, and I'm just going to stamp some snowflakes around our little snow people. Oh my goodness, I just love this. Look how cute. Cute, cute, cute. Alright. So the next step is I'm going to take my snowflake embossing folder and I'm going to put in my card so that I have embossed snowflakes around here. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have taken my embossing folder and I have got my pretty snowflakes around my card now. So I'm going to now put my sentiment. I'm using Petite Pears and I'm going to use the Merry Christmas, and I'm going to stamp it in Not Quite Navy. Right there. And now I'm going to stick this onto my card. Okay, here's where the other cool technique comes in. What I did is I took my my window and I inked it up and I stamped it on a piece of scrap computer paper. Next, I took a piece of wax paper and I put it over top my window frame. I grabbed our Crystal Effects. This is the coolest stuff. It is a clear craft lacquer and it dries like a hard plastic. It's really neat. And I'll tell you right now, you're going to want to get a bottle of this for some of the goodies that are coming out in the 2013 spring catalog. Just a little hint. Oh, all I did, oh, by the way, somehow I managed to get some early espresso ink refill in the lid. I have no idea how I did that. I usually put a pin inside, so I probably had ink on that. But anyways. Okay, so all I did is I took my Crystal Effects, I went along the top of the window, and then I just pulled it down. So it'd be like icicles. I sprinkled on dazzling diamonds, let it sit overnight, and then shook them off. And then what you end up with are a whole bunch. I did a whole bunch. These are going to be some of my Christmas cards of icicles. And we're going to stick this on the front of our card. So all I'm going to do is just slide my X-Acto knife underneath my icicle. Normally I would have made these a little bit thicker, but because I needed so many, I kind of chinsed out a little bit. There we go. These would make like really cool eyelashes for Halloween. Somebody might want to try that and let me know how that goes. All right. 2A glue pen. Follow along our window. And then pick up our icicle. And then just put it down. Oh, I love this. This was the technique that was shown at convention, I believe, a while back. And I just think it's such a major wow. And then last but not least, I'm going to take some rhinestones and just pop them here and there on my card. And if you want some more dazzling diamonds, don't let me stop you. Just, you know me with glitter, gotta have it. I'm gonna put a little bit on our snow people too. So now we take our dazzling diamonds. So this does come in a tub. I just dump it into a Ziploc container with my spoon. Tap it off. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely. Isn't that fun? So give that a try and try those icicles. They're way cool. Thanks for watching. Happy stamping.